So this exercise I'm about to tell you was taught by Neville Goddard himself in the back of the eBay theater to create a feeling state of being successful and being like a millionaire. Back in the day, he made that exercise so everybody in his class, in his VIP meetings, could make millions of dollars. And he had a warning to everyone else there, because he told them that when you are creating something that big, like $3 million back in the day is like $30 million now, that is a really big shift, and your life will completely change because you are changing your conception of self. You are creating a feeling state of being successful. So if you are sitting down all day doing nothing, embrace yourself, because a lot of things are going to change when you do this. And basically this exercise was for 30 days, 30 nights before you go to bed. And maybe throughout your day, you give yourself reminders to stay in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And it goes like this. First, you relax, completely relax, whether you are sitting down or laying flat on your back. That's the first step, physical immobilization. And then he would say, imagine that you are on a yacht or an ocean liner. You can do whatever you want with that imaginal act, but this is what Neville said. Imagine that you are on an ocean liner, and that ocean liner or that yacht got a pool, and you are hearing people like laughing and dancing and swimming in that pool, and you actually feel the splashing of the water when the kids are jumping into the pool and all that. This is one of the imaginal acts that you will get a feeling out of it. So that's the first step. You actually create the scene where you at right now. You are on a yacht. Okay, I feel like I am happy. I'm seeing people smiling. I hear laughs. And you imagine that there is a waiter or a servant. Someone is coming to serve you, right? And he got a glass of a cocktail or a juice or whatever, and he's putting it down to you and he's smiling. You say thank you, and you hold that glass. Now you are engaging with all your spiritual senses to actually feel the reality of the imaginal act itself. So you are holding that glass, you are feeling it. It's cold, it's fizzy, whatever. And you actually taste that juice. Maybe it's an orange juice, maybe it's a mango juice, whatever it might be. Put the drink that you want in there, and you feel it, and you feel the taste of it, and then you put it down, and then you see from a distance, like two of your family members or two of your closest friends are coming to you. They are approaching you. You see them coming to you, smiling, happy, in shock, in a good way, that you are now successful. You have everything you've ever wanted. They are coming from a distance and they are happy. You see their faces. You become like so glad that they are happy. Make these two people that you really know. Maybe your parents, your brother and sister, your two of the closest friends that you have. Make it familiar to you. You know their voices, you know their faces, you know everything about them. And they are approaching you, and they are so happy and so joyful, and you see them and you feel it. You actually working on that emotional state until it becomes a feeling of acceptance. So you see them coming to you, and you see them, and then you hear them saying to you from a distance, like they are approaching you right now, congratulations, you made it. This is amazing. This is wonderful. You now made it. You're a millionaire. You have $3 million. This is how Neville taught it. And you sit up from the chair or the deck chair that you are on, and you approach them, you hug them, you feel it. You actually cry with happiness from that scene. You actually feel it that much. You feel the intensity of that feeling. You feel it so much that you begin to cry in your imagination from happiness. And you see them actually crying too from happiness. That you are now a successful businessman. You are now having whatever you want. You have it all. You don't need anything. You already have it all. I made it. You tell them that, and they are happy and everything is fine. And then you go to your pockets and you have a stack of $10,000, 2 stacks of them actually, and you give each one of them a stack of $10,000. It's nothing to you. You are now a multimillionaire. It's nothing to be afraid of. You already have like a lot of money. 20,000 bucks is nothing to you. You already have like millions. So you give them this amount of money and you feel happy about it. You feel happy that you are giving them that amount of money. They are smiling, they are happy, they are not worried about anything. You made it. You went to the end. Like Neville said, you are going to the end. But there is a warning that Neville gave to his students. When you are creating something that big, radical changes will happen into your life. Sometimes you will face some turbulence in the way. Why? Because you are learning how to deal with them. You are learning how to deal with finances, for example, financial issues. You are now becoming more experienced in that. So don't panic if anything contradicting what you imagined is happening. This is making you counterintuitively intertwined with what you want. So don't be afraid or don't be panicking when you see something like that. Be still and know that this is for your own good. If that even happened, because sometimes it's not even necessary to go through all this. But the other times, it is a must because you are leveling up. When you are in a game, you gotta beat the boss. Sometimes in the law of assumption, when you are changing your conception of yourself that much, sometimes you will face something that might feel bad or from the outside might look like it's completely opposite to what you have imagined. But believe me, this is aiding you to get to what you want, to create that $3 million, for example. So don't panic and just do the imaginal act. Let me tell you something. You have to do this for 30 days. I did it for 3 nights and money started to come in. Not in a huge amount, but more opportunities started to come. And more opportunities that are like completely surprising. So don't be afraid to embrace the feeling of having all that. Embrace the feeling of getting all that money. Don't be afraid, because some people are afraid of facing difficulties. Believe me, if you know the end and you've lived it in your imagination, you will experience it. It's like watching a movie. You know the end of that movie. Somebody spoiled the end of that movie to you. And now you know that whatever happens to the hero of the movie, he's gonna get what he wants. This is the case here. So do that for 30 days. I'm actually eager to try this for 30 days. Not try this, be this for 30 days. And from there, you will start to see a huge shift into your life. Because when I did it for 3 nights, I actually started to see opportunities. And at the same time, I started to overcome some difficulties. So it's a win-win situation, right? That's it. So I want you to try that. I want you to create that feeling state and to be in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Let me remind you of something. Don't try it. Be it. Be that person. Be that millionaire. And throughout your day, like you do this before you go to sleep, but throughout your day, imagine yourself like set a timer. Like set a timer for 5 minutes every 5 hours and just sit down and imagine the same scene over and over and over. Loop it out. But instead of going to sleep, you will wake up and continue about your day. And at night, loop it out until you go to sleep. This is the key to it, to create $3 million. This is how Neville taught it. And this is how many of Neville's students actually became millionaires and became so successful financially, physically, relationship-wise, everything. So, I hope you like this video. I hope you like this technique. I hope you find it helpful. If you did, subscribe to the channel, like to reach more people. Tell me down below in the comments, what do you want to see next? And if you want to have all the techniques that you ever wanted, it's all in my ebook. The link in the description box. And until next video, I will see you soon.